13. My eyes has been all this, my ears have heard and understood it. What do you know? I also know. I am not inferior to you, but I desire to speak to the Almighty and to argue my case with God. You, however, smear me with lies. You are worthless physicians, all of you. If only you would allow the silent, for you that would be wisdom. Here now are my argument. Listen to the plea of my lips. Will you speak wickedly on God's behalf? Will you speak deceitfully for him? Will you show him fairly? Will you argue with the case of God, or would it turn out well in examining you? Could you deceive him as you might deceive man? He would surely rebuke you, and if your security show perfectly, would not his splendor terrify you? Would not the dread of him fall on you? Your maxims are perverse of ashes, your defense and defenses of clay. Keep silent and let me speak, then let him come up that what may. Why do I put myself in danger for thee, and take my life in my hands? Though he slay me, yet will I hope in him. I will surely depend my ways to his face. Indeed, this will turn out for my deliverance. For no godless man would dare come before him. Listen carefully to my words. Let your ears take in what I say. Now that I have prepared my case, I know I will be vaccinated. Can anyone bring charges against me? If so, I will be silent and die. Only grant me these two things, O God, and then I will not hide from you. Withdraw your hands far from me, and stop frightening me with your terrors. Then summon me, and I will answer, or let me speak, and you reply. How many wrongs and sins have been committed? Show me my offense and my sin. Why do you hide your face, and consider me your enemy? Will your torment of windblown lip? Will you chase after dry chop? For you write down bitter things against me, and make me inherit the sins of my youth. You fasten my feet in shackles, and keep close watch on all the past by putting marks on the soles of feet. So man wastes away like something rotten, like a garment eaten by moths. 14. Man born of a woman is of a few days and full of trouble. He springs up like a flower and withers away. Like a fleeting shadow, he does not endure. Do you fix your eyes on such one? Will you bring him before you to judgment? Who can bring what is pure from the impure? No one. Man's days are determined. You have decreed the number of the months, and have set limits he cannot exceed. So look away from him and let him alone, till he has put on his time like a hired man. At least there is a hope for a tree. If it is cut down, it will sprout again, and its new shoots will not fail. Its roots may grow old in the ground, and its stump die in the soil. Yet at the scent of water it will bud and put forth shoots of the plant. But the man dies and is laid low. He breathes his last and is no more, as water disappears from the sea. Where a river becomes parched and dry, so man lies down and does not rise. Till the heavens end no more, man will not awake or be roused for their sleep. If only you would hide me in the grave and conceal me till your anger has passed. If only you would set me a time and then remember it. If a man dies, will he live again? All the days of my hard service I will wait for my renewal to come. You will come and I will answer you. You will long for the creature of the hands have made. Surely then you will count my steps, but not kept track of my sin. My offense will be sealed up in a bag. You will cover over my sin. But as a mountain errs and crumbles, and as a rock is moved from its place, as water rolls away stones, and tremors wash away the soil. So you destroy man's hope, you overpower him once for all, and he is gone. You change his currents and send him away. If his sons are honored, he does not know it. If they are brought low, he does not see it. He feels but the pain of his own body and mourns only for himself. 15. Then Elspeth the Hermit replied, Would a wise man answer with empty notions, or fulfill his belly with the hot excited wind? Would he argue with useless words, with speechless and has no bowels? But you, even under genuine pity and honor devotion to God, your sin promotes your mouth. You adopt the tongue of the crafty. Your own mouth condemns you, not mine. Your own lips testify against you. Are you the first man ever born? Were you brought forth before the hills? Do you listen under God's counsel? Do you limit wisdom to yourself? What do you know that we do not know? What insight do you have that we do not have? The gray-haired and the age of our side, men and even older than your fathers, are God's consolation not enough for you? Words spoken gently to you, why has your heart carried you away? And why do your eyes flash, so that you bend your rage against God and pour out such words for your mouth? What is man that he had pure, or one born of a woman, that he could be righteous? If God places no trust in his holy ones, if even the heavens are not pure in his eyes, how much less man who is vile and corrupt, who drinks up evil like water? Listen to me, and I will explain to you. Let me tell you what I have seen, what wise men have declared. Hiding nothing received from their fathers, to whom alone the land was given, when no alien passed among them. All his days and the wicked man suffered torment, the ruthless through all the years stored up for him. Terrifying sounds fill his air when all seems well. Murders attack him. He disperses expects in the darkness. He is marked for the sword. He wanders about, food for vultures. He knows the days of the darkness is at hand. Distress and anguish fill him with terror. They overwhelm him like a king poisoned into attack, because he shakes his fist at God and burns himself against the Almighty. Definite charges against him, and the thick strong shield. Though his face is covered with fat and his waist built with flesh, he will inhabitants ruin towns and houses where no one lives, houses crumbling to rubble. He will no longer be rich, and his wealthiness will not endure, nor his well possession spread over the land. He will not escape, and the darkness of flame will wither his shoes, and the breath of God's mouth will carry him away. Let him not deceive himself by trusting what is worthless, for he will get nothing in return. Before his time he will be paid in full, and his branches will not flourish. He will be like a vine stripped of his unripe grape, like an olive tree shedding its blossom, for the company of the godless will be barren, and fire will consume the tents of those who love wives. They conceive trouble and give birth to evil. Their wombs passion deceived.